Hi, it's Ruby. We're back with another video, and today we're heading to Chicago, Illinois and checking out the Westin Chicago Lombard. The Westin Chicago is an upscale suburban resort just west of Chicago. It's located just across the street from the Yorktown Center Mall and has over 500 rooms. This hotel felt really big and does feature a lot of conference rooms or things like that if you're planning on having an event in the area. And though it's west of Chicago, it's not particularly close to downtown, so if you are planning to go downtown, I'd probably recommend getting a hotel actually in that area. But I will say this hotel was like a big, beautiful hotel, kind of away from things, but close enough to local activities that it had its own charm. And there was plenty of places to walk if you want to get your steps in outside. And there was also a lot of seating, a fire pit, and of course, I'll talk later about it, but that legendary restaurant. If you're planning to travel here for business, there's over 47,000 square feet of meeting spaces and 9 venues. When we were there were events taking place at the hotel, but then other times there was like nobody there. So it could be pretty busy, but it could also be pretty quiet. One of the things that I found when I was checking in was a brochure on their Tangent Flexible Workspace. So what that is, it's a rentable place where you can have business-like amenities on site, a printer, video conferencing, and you can rent it for a certain period of time. So that was pretty interesting. Now next up, we're gonna go check out the room, and I just wanna say right off the bat, I really did like the emphasis on safety in this hotel. To get up to the elevators, you needed a room card, so you couldn't even get on the floor unless you had a room card, and I did really like that. Now, fun fact about me, I actually look for bathrobes in the closet if I'm expecting a hotel to have a certain level of luxury. I'm also big on tea brands as well as coffee, so I checked that stuff out, and Westin definitely met the mark. In your room, you will find a fridge as well as a coffee maker, or you can use the coffee maker to generate hot water for tea, a safe to store your valuables, and some of the usual suspects like an iron, a hair dryer, and free water depending on your status at the hotel. Each room is about 350 square feet and features Westin's signature heavenly beds, which were very comfortable, and their white tea bath products. The bathroom was single person use, meaning there wasn't an additional door in the bathroom to keep the toilet separate for the rest of the bathroom. So if you are traveling with friends, keep that in mind because you won't be able to have one person taking a shower using the bathroom at the same time as somebody who might be brushing their teeth or doing their hair. Now, we weren't traveling with the kids this time, and we love a good bathtub when we are with the kids, so we could have probably opted for a shower. I'm not sure if some of the other rooms have a shower, maybe some of the accessible rooms, but it was fine, it was comfortable, and the bathroom did look upgraded. It didn't look old, it didn't look dirty. There were plenty of towels and amenities like that, and when we did need additional ones, the housekeeping staff was excellent. There is a club lounge at this location, so you can upgrade for a suite and get access to it, and I'm always a big fan on using the lounge because if you are traveling with children or if you just don't really want to leave the hotel, you can get free food and drinks. So definitely check that out if that's something you're interested in. Now let's take a peek at the main part of the room, which featured a little sofa bed with a side table as well as a large king bed. I enjoy having functional spaces whenever I travel, so additional seatings or even a desk mean a lot to me, and I did enjoy the layout of this room. As I mentioned earlier, the bed was really comfortable, and I'm a big fan of different pillow types. The built-in lights on the side of the bed as well as charging spaces was a good thing for me because I like to read and stay up late while my husband might want to go to bed early. The room came with this sleep mist that you could spray on your pillow right before you went to bed, and it's meant to promote deeper, better quality sleep. I tried it as I do like lavender, and it was refreshing, and I was happy to have the little sample, so thank you for that, Westin. This room is set up for, I would say, business travel, but also if you have like maybe a couple people in the room, there are different chairs and seating and spaces, so I did like the couch that was right next to the window. The view wasn't super impressive or anything like that, but at least there was a big window so you could get a lot of light in. The desk space did come with Post-its and a pen, and I actually do really like getting pens when I travel, so that was a plus as well. And then the TV was large enough that when we're laying in bed, we could comfortably watch it. The Westin has a contract with Peloton bikes, so you can look into getting a Westin workout room, which comes with a bike as well as treadmills in the room themselves. So if you're into fitness and you want to have that in your room, definitely check that out when you're booking. Now let's get into some of the additional amenities that you can find at this location. Amenities and facilities feature a heated indoor lap pool, whirlpool, and a 24-hour Westin workout area, spa facilities, business center, cocktail, and club lounges, and also a small gift shop. Now, one thing I wasn't expecting to like so much was Caray's Italian Steakhouse, which is located downstairs in the hotel. This restaurant offered Chicago-style Italian cuisine and steaks, sports memorabilia, and a bar and lounge. If you've been to Chicago, it is an old city, and I love that feeling of being in a place that has a lot of history. Right outside of the check-in desk, you'll find a ton of photos of celebrities or important people that have come and visited the restaurant. I loved this area because while I was waiting for my food to take it to my room, and yes, I did order premium food to take to my room, I liked looking at all the pictures, and I just really enjoyed the aesthetic as well as the energy in the restaurant. While this is a sports-themed space, the decor is upscaled, and it's filled with Cubs and baseball memorabilia, as well as plasma screens in the bar area and a landscaped patio with a fire pit. My routine became going to the gym early in the morning, grabbing a cup of coffee in my room afterwards, and then when this restaurant opened up, heading downstairs and getting an early lunch. The staff here were really kind and actually gave me real silverware even though I was taking the food up to my room. The menu pricing and what you can buy does change depending on if you're going at lunch or dinner, but I love steak and that was offered both at lunch and dinner, so I was able to get that each time that I went. We ended up splitting a ribeye dry rub steak on the first night and a ribeye wet rub steak on the second night, and we also got the shareable sides. There's also an array of sauces that you can get, and all of the ones that we tried were really good. Their mac and cheese was very good. My favorite thing was definitely their Brussels sprouts, but my husband liked their hashed potatoes. Now, it would probably be better to eat in the restroom itself because it definitely had a nice vibe to it, and I liked all of the memorabilia there, but we were kind of in a hurry and kind of in a lazy mood, so definitely being able to bring it up to our room was a plus. If you are interested in quick grabs, there is a snack shop, and you can get coffee to go there. Alright, now heading up to the middle of the hotel, you can find the lap pool area that is directly attached to the fitness center. Given the heat and that it's summer right now as I'm filming this video, I would have expected more people in the pool, but like I said earlier, sometimes there's a ton of people at the hotel and sometimes there isn't. This pool is pretty large though, and it is indoors. There's no lifeguard on duty, so remember you'll have to swim at your own risk. But it was large and it was a pool, and if you are traveling, it is nice to have those activities where you can relax, or if you want to get exercise in, this is a good option. Right next to the pool, kind of behind the beams, is where you can find the whirlpool. The whirlpool or the hot tub wasn't that big, but it was good enough if you want to relax your muscles or get some heat on your body after you've swam in the pool. There were towels available right next to the pool, and when we head into the gym area, you'll see there's also towels there, so definitely no shortage on towels or amenities if you're wanting to swim or if you're wanting to work out. While the pool was empty, the gym was not, so I had to take my time and film what I can when people were not on the equipment. As I mentioned, Peloton is featured in the rooms as well as the gym, so there were several bikes and treadmill or walking equipment that you can use that were either Peloton or another brand. Ellipticals were also available, and most of the cardio equipment was separated from the heavy weighted area. There were plenty of cardio machines, so if you are going when there is a lot of people, you'll definitely be able to use the equipment, but it might just be a little bit of a tight space because it wasn't a massive gym, but there was plenty of things to do, and I'm always just happy to have a gym that features both cardio and free weight equipment. My overall thoughts on this location is I did definitely enjoy it. While I would classify this hotel as upscale or luxurious, the price point wasn't that bad, especially given we traveled on 4th of July weekend. I like that the property was big enough for you to walk all through the hotel if you wanted to get your steps in that way, or go outside because there was plenty of walking paths all around the hotel itself. Overall, recommend this hotel, and if you do go, drop me a comment and let me know what you thought about it. Alright everybody, well that's all we had for today. Hope you liked this video, and if you like our content, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and feel free to follow us on Instagram too if you want to see what we're up to on a more consistent basis. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye!
Life of the party.